Prime Minister Narendra Modi converted the name of India's Southeast Asia policy from Look East to Act East about 1.5 years ago. And at the heart of it was the belief that there was not enough implementation going on in that relationship and in that policy. So what has he accomplished now that he's entering his third year in office? The biggest accomplishment has been on the connectivity issue. By converting our relationship with Bangladesh into something more cordial, he's now opened up the possibility, which we are now starting to build, physical connectivity between India and Myanmar through Bangladesh, and then eventually through the so-called trilateral highway to Thailand, and then now we're thinking of building and extending that highway to Cambodia and Vietnam. This provides a kind of physical linkages on land in particular that did not exist at present between India and Southeast Asia. And they're the third partner in all of this, I should point out, which is one of the reasons why implementation is actually feasible, will be Japan, which is financing a lot of this connectivity. The area in which we have seen some additional progress is on the military side. India's ties, especially with Vietnam, have accelerated, especially on the defense side. We now have a lot closer relationship with Vietnam in military. And India has become much more active, at least rhetorically, in terms of the South China Sea dispute. It's always had a strong relationship with Singapore and some of the other countries in Southeast Asia on the defense side. The area where Modi has not succeeded, and I think this is one of the big flaws in his foreign policy, has been on the trade side. India has taken, because of his determination to see a revival in Indian manufacturing, he's allowed a degree of protectionism in our trade policy which did not exist in the previous government. So in the RCEP, India has played an extremely obstructionist role. It's been extremely difficult about raising and lowering tariffs. It has played a difficult role in the WTO and has frozen a number of the FTA agreements or negotiations with other countries in this region, which include Australia and New Zealand. So as a consequence, on the trade side, at least trade policy side, we're not seeing the kind of forward movement that perhaps an Act East policy would be expected of.